So awkward.
I know. Talking to a camera. Whatever the catchphrase we're gonna have is gonna come eventually.
Yeah.
Click it or ticket.
Where are you going?
What are we, baby? What are we doing? Should we do this or no? Are we being silly?
Is that a no, baby?
From Texas
Bye.
to Florida. Oh, maybe that should be the name of the vlog.
Oh, that's a good one.
From Texas to Florida.
From Texas to Florida. From cowboy to orange. Hello, guys. Say hi.
Go walk.
Yeah, it'll be better tomorrow with better light. No.
And cut. So for those of you who don't know us, we are the Herrera. Yes, I'm Mexican.
The Herrera.
This is Mateo.
Mateo Mouse. Say hello.
No, you just want your crack. Oh, you want to put the cracker there? I'm Nancy.
I'm Gabriel. Hello. So we gave up last night. We're recording today because we realized there's better light today.
Yeah.
And she got to do her hair.
Yeah.
We actually recently moved to Florida maybe 4 months ago. In May, June, we moved from Texas. And it's been pretty different so far. Really, really different so far. So we just want to say 10 things. Is it 10? No,
11.
It's 11 things to get to know us better, and 11 events that kind of got us to this point of our lives.
Yeah. So we met.
Number one.
Number one. We met in culinary school in 2011. No, 2010.
2010. It was our first semester right after graduation of high school. What was yours?
No.
You waited a year?
I went to UTV for a couple
Oh,
months.
you went to UTV. So we were from the Rio Grande Valley, which is the very south part of Texas. It's a very small area in Texas, but it's very cultured. It's a very cool place to grow up. Nancy moved there
in 2006.
2006, and before you were from
Monterrey, Mexico. And then 2011, it was March.
It was March. We were still in culinary school. We're in our second semester of culinary school. And then we became boyfriend and girlfriend. I asked her with a little baby note at the bottom of a big candy bag because that
took me forever.
That's the only thing I knew that she liked at that time. I only known her for like 3-4 months. I knew she liked candy, so I put a big candy bag. And I put a note on the bottom that says, "Will you be my girlfriend?" And I think we have it somewhere still.
I just looked into it.
Well, hopefully we still have it. Third step that we did was graduate culinary school. We graduated. Third event. That step. Third event. We graduated culinary school in 2012.
Once we were done with graduation, one of my dreams was to do the Disney College program. I knew about it when I was in high school, but I couldn't do it until I had a couple of semesters. So once we were done with culinary, I applied, and he liked the idea. I think he applied like a week later than I did.
Yeah.
And then we both got accepted to the same one, because if you know a little bit about the Disney College program, there's different arrival dates and time frames. So we were lucky we got the same
dates,
the
same
exact
time.
same one.
I think it was January to August, or
yeah.
Yeah, January to August was to be about like 8 months. So it was a longer. Usually it's just a 6-month program.
We were able to do it together. He lived in Vista Way. I live in everywhere, Patterson, and then I moved to Chatham. It was January to August, and then we were able to extend until December. So we were in Florida for a year.
Full year.
Yeah.
But that was back in 2013.
And then from there, when it was time for us to go back, my family had moved to Austin. And so I went back to Austin, and he went back to the Valley. And we did that for a couple of months.
Yeah, we did it for like 4 or 5 months, where we just kind of did long distance.
Yeah.
From where my house was to Austin, it was about 4 hours. So I drove up a lot, here and there. I drove up a lot, pretty much every weekend.
So I lived in Austin, then you moved.
No, then I moved to Austin. I moved away from the Valley, just because after living in Florida so long, it was so much bigger. There's just so much more things to do, especially in the Orlando area. So moving back to a very small town, small city was very, I felt very, not trapped, just very,
like
not bored.
It was small. I mean, we did a whole year in Disney, which, what is the minimum people that we worked with? Like,
yeah,
occupancy was like the minimum. It's like 22,000 people. So going back to the Valley and then going to like, we were at Walgreens, like having a couple of customers a day, that did not. Yeah. We didn't like it. And he moved close to me because it was too much going back and forth.
Yeah, just I got so fed up with driving every weekend, and at this point, kind of foreshadowing, I was already shopping for engagement rings and everything, so I knew I wanted to be closer, and living 4 hours away was not an ideal engagement, so I knew I needed to move up there. Even though I hadn't engaged or anything or about the ring, I just knew I needed to move up there.
We were able to both be part of the opening team of the JW Marriott in Austin.
Downtown Austin. It was a brand new hotel. It opened right away, and it was it was the biggest hotel at the time. So it was a huge thing that we wanted to do, and since working at Disney, we kind of both decided we wanted to go into hospitality management for our majors. So we wanted to get in the hotel business right away. Before I got to the Marriott, I worked at a Hilton downtown. I was there for a couple months, but I wanted to be part of a new team, a new hotel, just to get all that new experience. So we both applied to the Marriott, and we worked there for how many years?
Oh my God.
3 years?
Until a couple months ago?
Yeah, until recently, so it's almost 2.5, 3 years.
3 years.
She worked at Starbucks and front desk, and I worked at in-room dining, so delivering food to room stuff. Shout out to all the in-room dining people that are still there. Hello.
And then from starting that job, we found the Austin Community College, which we decided to start our hospitality career there. And
then we really appreciate Austin Community College because it was first of all, it was affordable.
Hi Michelle, I'm talking.
And it really introduced to what hospitality really meant, and it was a great introduction to our careers that we're now going to.
And then from there, we got engaged.
We got engaged.
August, I think 18th.
August 2018. Not 18. No, August 18th. So our engagement was a pretty long one, and I knew I wanted to have a house for her when we got married. So there was a lot of other stuff I wanted to do before we actually got married, but I just wanted to propose so we could have that engagement, so we could have that goal, so we could have something to push forward to. So during those 2 years from 2014 to 2016, we saved money, we worked hard, we went to school full time, we worked 40 plus hours a week, so it was pretty hectic for a while. And then we built our house.
It was pretty sweet.
It was pretty awesome.
We got to design it.
The floorings, the special details,
the bricks outside,
the colors of the bricks, the paint, everything.
What model we wanted. It was so cool.
It was amazing. It was a really good experience, and we want to do it again. So the next event that happened was we got married.
That was March 5th, 2016.
Even though we were engaged for 2 years, we didn't plan it until like the last 3 months. So the last 3 or 4 months was pretty hectic. A lot of thanks to a lot of people that really helped us. Being in the hospitality business, it kind of helped because we had a DJ. It was really fun. It was in San Marcos, Texas, a little old house with a backyard. It was amazing. But we wanted to really focus on our honeymoon after the marriage. So our wedding actually finished like at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m.
No,
it was pretty early.
It was not that early.
So it probably finished. Maybe everyone's gone was about around 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Because our flight was at 2 a.m. to go to Ireland.
Oh my God. Take us back.
To Ireland, Paris, London, Disneyland Paris, the Harry Potter studio in London. It was amazing. 2 weeks of just relaxation. Then after we got married...
I got sick the last day.
Oh, you got really sick.
It was so bad.
We went back home and we were married, newly married. We had a new homeowners. We're like, hey, let's start our own business. So we started our own online cupcake bakery. We pushed it for about a year.
Yeah.
We really worked. We create our own recipes, and I'm pretty sure we'll do videos in the future.
Yeah, with
showing our
recipes
specialty
of the
cupcakes.
While doing that, we found out that the University of Houston was opening a campus.
We graduated from ACC with our associates in hotel and restaurant management. Then we're like, what do we need to do next?
So let's add another degree since we already have two. So we found the University of Houston was opening a campus in San Antonio, which was an hour away from where we lived. And it was only going to take us a couple of semesters to get our bachelor's, so we decided to go for it because what's one more thing, right?
Baby, we're busy.
Thank you, baby. Yeah, I'm hungry. Thank you so much.
During that year, we got pregnant. Or you got pregnant yourself.
So we were doing work full-time. We were doing school full-time. We had our business going. Our biggest order was 400 cupcakes at once.
That was fun.
And then I was pregnant. So it was hectic. So
we're happy.
So fun.
At the time, we were kind of not miserable. We're just like, man, what are we doing? But now, it all paid off.
We had our finals and everything by the end of November, but I wasn't able to. You know, it was so hard by the end. My feet hurt. Everything hurt. So our awesome professors were able to let us do some
work from home.
From home, and we will go online and have their classes. Like they will
Skype us in and stuff.
us. They were amazing. They was best
because, like I said, that drive from our house to San Antonio was a good hour every day. So we would drive an hour for like a 2-hour class and then drive back.
Yeah.
So our drive was the same length as our actual classes. So towards the ends of her pregnancy, we're like, hey, we can't do this anymore.
Especially because we didn't know if the baby was gonna pop out. San Antonio,
away from all family in our house.
Yeah. So by the end, we were able to Skype and do everything online, and so we were due December 7th, and the baby was born December 7th. Mateo was born December 7th. Yeah, that's you. And our graduation was December 6th. It was
the next Friday.
The next Friday. It was
like
16th, I think. I'm pretty
14?
sure. No, I'm pretty sure it was
7 plus 7 is 14.
But it was like.
Oh, he was born on Thursday. It was the 15th or 16th.
Yeah.
It was one of those days.
So I was able to walk for my diploma. I think it was like 8 days.
Yeah.
Postpartum.
And we took the baby to Houston, which was a 3-hour drive. So we really, really, really wanted to walk these after doing almost 2 years of just work and school.
That walk.
We used to do work from like 8 a.m. to 3 and then school from like 4 to 10. For like 2 years straight. So we really, really wanted to walk, and we made it.
We did it with baby. He was even dressed with the cap and gown.
And then after graduating, it really got us thinking, kind of going all the way back to our Disney college program. As soon as we finished our college program, both of us knew we wanted to go back.
Oh, I worked at a Disney store for a little bit.
Yeah, we really wanted to work.
Austin,
we really wanted to work for Disney again, but then the idea of moving to Florida was just so out of our minds back then. So I would never have asked her. Baby.
Yeah, you on my lap.
I would have never asked her, hey, let's go to Florida so I could work at Disney, so we could work at Disney, because that was just too much for both of us. But during that month break in December, Nancy's dad actually got
a job over here in Melbourne, Florida, and so they were gonna move over here.
Yeah. For me, that was like, this is my chance. This is my chance to go back to Disney. So I actually applied to a couple of positions, and it was like an automatic no or automatic sorry. It was kind of defeating at one point. And I remember on Christmas Day, how magical, right? On Christmas Day, I saw an internship. It was a management internship, and I'm like, okay, maybe this is my only way in. And I applied at Christmas, and then when did I find out? Oh, it was a long process. So that took about 5 months in total. So we were selling our home. We were making these moves before I even knew if I had the job. I just believed in that much that I wanted this, and I knew I was gonna get it. So we sold our home, which was really sad, to be honest. But I knew this move was gonna be better for us because this is something I've always wanted to come back to, and I knew it was gonna be worth it. It would have been sad if I didn't get it, and then we gave up everything. But I did get it. Yay, balloons. I did get it. It was an amazing offer, and I got a position at Magic Kingdom too. So that's like the best part to work in for food and beverage. It's amazing. Like I said, I'll do a video more about the process because that's a whole hour video by itself.
That brings us to today.
Pretty much born and raised, me in Texas, you halfly in Texas.
In Mexico.
And now we live here in Florida. Now our baby's gonna be a Floridian.
Or maybe he's gonna be Canadian.
I don't know.
We don't know.
As of right now, Mateo's gonna be Floridian, and it's crazy.
It's crazy that 6 months ago we didn't have any idea we were gonna be here.
So yeah, we sold our house. We packed our stuff. We packed a U-Haul, and we drove here. 19-20-hour drive. It took us 2 days, and we got here, and that brings us to today. And now we're here at Magic Kingdom. Baby. Dad, what are you doing? So it's crazy to be able to live somewhere where Disney World's in our backyard pretty much. As you can tell, baby's having a great time himself. Main reason we want to make the vlog is to let our families know.
Have them watch Mateo grow since we have family everywhere. All the way in Mexico, California, Texas. So we thought it was a cool idea to have him, grow up near ice.
And we want to just kind of make this vlog just about our adventure here, being so close to so many things in Orlando and in the area we are, and just me with my internship, Nancy being a stay-at-home mom, and just baby growing up here.
We hope you guys enjoy it. If you have any ideas on what you want us to do, maybe later on we'll take some suggestions.
Yes, we will. But yeah, please enjoy it.
Say bye. Bye.